Thank you for joining us for Dale Office's first ever webinar Beyond Bricks, which explores the topic of hybrid working.
Let's acknowledge where we're at today. September, I think, was always purported to be a key month for us. It was always a kind of date on the horizon where everything would get back to normal and we'd all be returning to work, whatever that actually means. In terms of hybrid working and what it actually is, I think, again, it's important to note it's a very new term. None of us had heard of it until perhaps April, May last year, when over 40% of the senior executives surveyed were wanting to define their working location on a rolling weekly basis. So that throws more complexity into the whole dynamic. The fact that senior executives are expecting not to have to map out their working patterns weeks and weeks in advance. They want the flexibility and autonomy to choose at short notice.
You've got to interrogate that feedback and go in and find out more detail. You know, as a result of a survey, they could have said, we need more collaboration space. Yeah. Well, what does that look like? Who's going to use it? Where's it going to be? Get to that detail, and that's through just interrogating on a really personal one-to-one level.
Those deeper conversations and really getting to the nub and the heart of the matter, that cannot be underestimated.
And what we can confidently say is that the office is no longer just purely a place where work gets done. It's far more than that.
He and his team have been using these collaboration tools to move things forward and get work done. But he was talking about how he'd had his very first face-to-face team get together for 16, 17 months. And he said, he literally, you could hear the joy in his voice. He said it was indescribable, the difference that just being in a room and coming together and collectively brainstorming made to just the dynamics of the team. The finish line is a mirage. And I think that's a really, really interesting point, because this isn't a once done, and anybody who's trying to get to the end line and it's done and it's completed, I think is misguided, because the pandemic has amplified and accelerated a whole bunch of trends. Hybrid's here to stay.